There is an island in the Caribbean with millions of dollars of mansions lost in time. Everything is left behind from cars to priceless art pieces, and nobody is coming back. In 1498, Christopher Columbus set sail on his second voyage, and the island of Montserrat emerged from the horizon, its lush landscapes and towering volcanoes, a testament to nature's raw power. Named after the revered monastery of Montserrat in Spain, this Caribbean gem would go on to bear witness to centuries of history, from colonial conquest to artistic expression. But beneath its tranquil surface, a different story unfolded, one of fire and ash, of destruction and rebirth. Today, I'll take you on a journey into the heart of Montserrat's volcanic past, exploring the ruins of a once thriving town, the legendary air studios, and the scientists who braved the volcano's fury. Let's uncover the secrets of this island, where beauty and danger walk hand in hand. Now, to even get on the island, we need to take a small airplane, because commercial aircrafts don't fly to such a small place.
Guys, I kid you not, this is insane. It looks like an old World War II plane we're going into right now. It's the year 2025. I'm nervous. Look at this little propeller. I never even get to touch a plane or anything. This is so cool.
Explorers, we are going to an exclusion zone from a volcano that erupted. That's what we're doing. We're gonna be covering all these abandoned neighborhoods and houses.
Oh my God.
This is ground control to Major Josh. Do you hear me, Major Josh? Skies are clear and the winds are low. You have nothing to worry about. The runway's clear. You are safe to land.
It's going to be on land now. Okay, everyone, welcome to Montserrat. You'll also be open shortly.
That was cool though. Man, I had to trust you with my life. I had no choice. You did well.
But they built, yeah, they made the runway on top of the tunnel.
That's
really
cool.
That was really fancy.
That was the thrill. It's so nice here.
It's
like,
beautiful.
This is really nice. You got the chickens, the roosters out and everything.
We've lived here since 1980. Population used to be about 12,500, and with the volcano and everybody having to leave, it dropped down to 3,000.
Oh, okay.
Now it's not even back up to 5,000. It's expensive to get here.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And we should certainly be able to get more than 56 people a day over here, but hopefully we'll get ferry service again. And then
that would be good. Yeah, because when I got here, guys, I actually wanted a boat. I did not want to take that small plane. Now that I took it, the adventure of that felt amazing. So that's the only way here currently right now is that little charter plane.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at our views though. This is so cool. So our first grocery store here is called Victor's. Got a nice mural of the island as well.
It's fancy. This is the only grocery store that has air conditioning and a sliding glass door.
Guys, I'm just overwhelmed right now. I'm in everyone's way, but this is this island's grocery store, and everything's technically imported, but it could be cool. So I ended up getting all these random things from this convenience store in case I get hungry at night or during the adventures. All right, guys, so it turns out their currency is a Caribbean Eastern currency. Never been to the Caribbean, so I didn't even know this currency when I was trying to buy things. Wow, look at this sunset. Guys, so we dropped Steve off. He's down the street, which we'll get to him. We're staying at this place called Gingerbread Hill. I am on this floor. Look at our view. This is more than just exploring some of the coolest abandoned that actually no one has actually been exploring except a few people. So it's like, we're some of the first that's gonna be doing that. But this is awesome because when do we ever on this channel do this stuff right now?
Today, half of the island of Montserrat is an exclusion zone. The volcano is still very much active, giving unrest to those who wish to return to their past lives. We're gonna be investigating and going through what's left from the volcano eruption. This island was once so beautiful and once alive, and it still is, but everyone is gone. No one's here anymore. Everyone left. No one's really coming back except to visit. But there are people here, but there's not really new people coming here anymore. I think this video is gonna show how beautiful this island is, but also we're here to tell a story on a place that no one has even been to. I mean, items still left exactly where they were when they evacuated. Something that's super rare you don't see often is here. But we're gonna be covering so much since then. I've never covered or even been on an island with a volcano that erupted, and we're showing what's left. We have a guide who's gonna take us to the exclusion zone. Speaking of the volcano, that's literally it right there. All right guys, we have a big day tomorrow. I'm going to bed. We're gonna wake up. Let's do this. The guide's gonna be here at 8 in the morning. Let's go.
We are thousands of miles out. Like, I just can't get over this. All right, we're about to start. Here we go.
Yeah, well, on the other side, of course.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Why couldn't you drive if you want? I'm just gonna drive you crazy.
Dude. Yeah, I forget on this island they're driving on the right side. What's your name and what do you do?
I'm a starving musician.
All right, we
Very
love
good
that.
at that.
Yep.
Now, of course, I consider myself somewhat of an ambassador, I suppose, to the island. It's important to tell the truth. That's what we do. So I'm a
Yep.
truth teller.
So were you on the island when the volcano erupted by any chance?
Absolutely, yeah, man. Certainly, it's been quite the adventure growing up around the scientists and having worked, volunteered and doing some part-time work over there. It's been something that you would have never seen on the horizon. Like, if we had a crystal ball, you still would have probably not. It would have slipped through the cracks. It's like, you mean a volcano is going to start up in Montserrat, the most innocent of places, and swallow up an entire capital town? No, that's not going to happen. Certainly not something that we would have anticipated.
Interesting. So are they nervous, like if they try to rebuild, that another eruption will happen here?
You know, some people don't want to overly invest in an area that could be closed down again. The Scientific Advisory Committee, they release a report every year to pretty much state where our current status is, and they still consider the volcano restless. Those are the words
Restless.
that they use.
So they're gonna know when we're in the exclusion zone,
That's
and they're
right.
gonna monitor the volcano to make just in case, right?
And any troubles, we get out of Dodge.
We get it. Yep. And that's the thing. I've seen on TV in other islands when volcanoes happen, the eruption, and how scared people were and how they're running for their lives.
Right.
It is like super scary. So like it's good that everyone is being safe and everything, because I would not want to be in that at all.
And we're going to go through zones B soon enough, and zone C, and then a leap to the letter V. The zones are set up not just because of proximity, the letters, to the volcano, but also because of elevation, and lower elevations are considered more dangerous because of the gravity-driven pyroclastic flows, which is the type of flows we have. So our flows move like 100 miles an hour.
Imagine a deadly, fast-moving cloud of hot ash, gas, and rock that can level everything in its path. This is a pyroclastic flow, one of the most destructive forces in nature. Pyroclastic flows are born from volcanic eruptions, when magma explodes into the air, shattering into tiny fragments that mix with hot gases. As this deadly ash hurtles down the volcano slopes, it can reach speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, incinerating everything in its path. Pyroclastic flows can occur with little to no warning. They can be triggered by a sudden eruption, a collapse of the volcanic dome, or even a subtle shift in the volcano's activity.
So guys, right now we're in a place called Pompeii. And what he says, the water used to be all over here. None of this was lands. But when the volcano erupted and it brought everything in with the rain and everything, it pretty much developed new land.
So he's walking on the old pier right there. We used to jump off as children, and it seemed like a long way to swim to the shore. And look where the shoreline is now.
Way down there.
Way down there.
Dang.
Yeah, that's sulfur dioxide. Well, that's one of the gases. Of course, there's steam rising below the cloud cover, and it has its own kind of atmosphere up there. But the pyroclastic flow in 2010, because we've had many events over a long period of time, a 2010 event couldn't make that last bend, and of course they evacuated this area for a short time. But from an entirely different angle, down there was a beautiful golf course, and it used to look like this. And we're going to drive on material above the height of these trees.
Guys, look, in the distance you can see the volcano. It looks like we're going right up to it. So technically this whole thing was a golf course right here.
Yes. You see ahead of us,
Yep.
looks a little bit like nothing, but what it should be, what you should see, and it's still there, very, very well built, is this entire bridge. That bridge is under that rubble to the right side, under that stake there.
Oh.
And these buildings, Woodsville condominiums, are still up there behind vegetation that's grown over them. And we're like here, but higher than these
I
posts.
can't even recognize it right now.
Yeah, so
where we are.
we're sitting like over here, but we're higher. And
Right.
we're gonna drive to the left of where that bridge was.
Now entering zone C. We started at A, went to B, and now we're at C.
So zone C, the roof of the house is all you see left. Wait, that was a bar?
Well, a little bit of Guinness was had there, right, over the years.
Yeah, so he said there was a primary school, a gym, or tennis courts or something. Oh, bunch of things. Basketball court. Remember, back then, this was just all lawns, driveways, and it's just completely gone now. Look at all the trees that grown since, though. That's the church? Dude, too bad we couldn't show that one off.
It's a bit hard to get into because of all the thorns,
Yeah.
but it's there. This is the road, original road to Plymouth would be right here.
This?
Yes, and it's disappeared, and there's an auxiliary road to get around that.
The road.
So to get inside Plymouth, we need not only permission, but a guard to let us in.
We have to, they want to ensure that the same souls that went in, log you in, those same souls come out.
Oh, wow. Right now, we just stopped here in Richmond to go to a condominium. Again, all this is happening and destroyed from just simply the eruption. Holy crap, bro. You look inside, you can see the kitchen.
I like how tall everything is.
For real. Look at the back, though. It's still preserved in some way. Look at the chairs.
It's got the furniture and the table right there.
Oh, I didn't even see that, bro. Yeah. This is so cool. Still got the beds, too. Look at that. Yeah, so guys, as we're exploring, you can just smell the sulfur in the air still, just breezing through from the volcano, just so you know. But what's really cool is how the ceiling fan, in my opinion, is just still there. See, here, there's no snow. You know what I mean? So it's like the snow doesn't really cause too much damage to the houses because there is no snow. Everything is still preserved. Ash can somewhat preserve buildings and things too. I mean, this was, you know, some guy's closet with the coat hanger still on it. You know, I think that stuff is what's really cool when I go inside houses. Look at this. From the mud and different things in the rain, just thick onto the shelves. Now, explorers, remember, this is the part of the video that we're going to be doing alone with Steve, and we're going to be going through all of Richmond by ourselves.
through all the buildings.
Logging us in, and she's gonna log us out. So she's with the government. Tied. He's giving her the paperwork. She even gave him a walkie.
Sierra Lima, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We have 3 souls in the zone V, please. Vehicle Romeo 3708. 3 souls.
So look at this sign. It says warning zone V. Enter beyond this point is strictly prohibited. So we've pretty much just entered the exclusion zone right now. So what, this was a school?
Was. Yes.
Was a school, right.
The original road, Church Road, is really to our right, but we've kind of cut the corner using the path that the trucks have forged for their sand mining.
So this is all ash on the road, what we're going through?
Right, we're in line with Church
Wow,
Road,
look
which is
at-
like
dude.
the main A1 road right just underneath us.
Like a bakery.
Yeah, look at that. It says
White House.
a
These
bakery
two
right
businesses have actually successfully moved to braids, starting all over from scratch.
Oh.
Dang, look at that one. It's nothing now. It's just almost empty. To get deeper, would you say there's like legit whole houses under us and on the ground that we just can't see no more?
We're on the shoreline now. So to our left, that would be the case. Not as many residential areas. That's called the Molyneux Building. It's 5 stories actually.
So this was literally right here. You can't, there's nothing now.
Park beside it. Yeah.
Do you think some of those buildings they're all like under?
Intact, yeah. Some of them are, yeah.
So these are all buried mostly.
Guys, so where my finger is where we are. And under us is all those buildings. You look at the photos, you see that. And then this is what's left. Under us are those still. All that ash and volcano, whatever, lava, just swarmed over here, filled it up. The landslides, the rain, everything pushed it all over here, causing to what it is right now.
But this is something that is really quite remarkable. This is taken from an entirely different angle. From the north face. Well, not quite the north, but very close to it. We're on the east. You'll see that this area is open shaped. We didn't realize that these were crater rims, and there was an entirely new mountain that would grow in the center.
The people of Plymouth thought the flat land below the Soufriere Hills Volcano was a great place to build their city. They thought it was far enough away from the volcano to be safe. Back then, people didn't know as much about volcanoes. They also didn't realize that the volcano's past eruptions had made the soil around them so fertile. The rich land seemed like a blessing, but it was actually a sign of the volcano's hidden danger. The people of Plymouth had built their city on volcanic ash, and they didn't know what was coming.
Oh, dude, you can see it, bro, underneath. Yeah, look at this. We just have to show you this stuff. This is what I was talking about, how the buildings underneath are gone. This is a 5-story building. Look what you can see. You know, you can look underneath. It's there. I bet you if you can get in there and go underneath, you can still go down and explore it. This is not one we're allowed to go into. Look at in here. Look underneath. Oh my God, I've never seen stuff like this. This is the 4th floor. The 4th floor. It's so crazy how it looks too. You know, I'm not gonna go in, but look at that. That's a ceiling fan. A wing of a ceiling fan. So think about this, guys. This is the top floor. You would stand on here and just look out. Restaurant, and right in front of me is the library. Can't go too far in, but we can look right as close as we can here. I like the windows and the arch. I'm fascinated by the idea of how it got taken over. That's what fascinates me. I mean, look underneath. Got like that blue color brick. You can kind of tell it was like a great library. I mean, we're literally standing over a roof of a building with not a ladder, just volcanic ash. This is really surreal. I've done a lot of places, but it's nothing like this one. All you hear is the sound of the stomps from the ash
With fewer and fewer jobs, no place to move to, uncertainty about the educational system, and a very sluggish economy, most people had no choice but to move off island.
Yeah, there's only so much we can kind of do here in terms of seeing things, just because of, well, our guide and the laws we're following. And I mean, we could fall in and go straight down under there, and you just don't know because we're so high up and there could be holes. It's good to play safe and learn about this in ways that we wouldn't without a guide. I gotta ask you, what is this building?
The Flora Fountain Hotel was known for being like having an open roof atrium, and this is where the second story was. It had a little restaurant, and it's quite good. A lot of people like to come here for business meetings as well. And beyond that was in the atrium a fountain they lit up at night.
Wow.
That's why it's called the Flora Fountain Hotel. Right in the center of the atrium was that fountain.
But we're gonna take a loop around and just look at it. Oh, these were some of the rooms. I wouldn't have even known this would have been a hotel if it wasn't for our guide. These are the rooms you can peek out and just look out at your view. Now it's completely taken over. And you can look though, if you can see, you got these little fancy lights on the walls. This one still has its whole AC unit in. And this one's caved in. Oh my God, that's the bathroom. You can see the freaking toilet. And guys, this is what it looks like underneath us. What we're looking at right here is an exact thing of what it looks like underneath us from all the other buildings. Just completely kicked in and just flowed with the mud and the rocks and the salts and everything. The magma, the ash. You can now see inside one of the buildings without having to do too much. But it was one big room. And the layout is actually interesting, because the layout, not only does it go around in a circle, but you can see it had just one big room. But really cool how they built this. And this looks like an upstairs part. It could have been for like a bar.
Get a sense of the heat. You look at the aluminum. Look at those. Look at that metal up there on the roof.
Wow. So that's all from the heat, like it melted the steel.
Exactly.
Completely. What is that? Is that glass from magma?
It's just glass that has been heated up enough
to bend.
to alter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. And it's cool because the grocery store was right here, right next to the hotel. Who would have thought?
Warehouse. But that's the actual grocery store attached. Watch these storms, of course. We can't go in this building, but you can get a sense of it.
Yeah. Oh my God, the carriages or trolleys, whatever country you're in.
Yeah. Baby food to the left.
Oh, dude, for real. Oh. Wow, no way. Yeah, so far this is the most preserved office. All their paperwork are still here, guys. Now we're getting deep inside here though, looking around both sides, surrounded by once was Plymouth. See what these buildings look like. Look at that. No damage at all from this building.
Trees are growing on the roof now.
It's a whole tree on the roof, bro. It's a Montserrat tattoo.
Ice cream parlor.
Here, slap it on, bro.
All right, let's
Yep.
do it. Here we go.
Yep.
What is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you
It's
can
gonna
get
look
like
really good on
you
you.
can get like a
Yep.
plant tattoo.
Yeah. See, I'm not that much dark skin, so it doesn't pop up.
Blends into your arm.
Oh, come on. I can still see it.
A little bit of abuse right there.
Bad. Whoa, that's a
Dang.
good one. That is bright.
We're a tribe now. Look at that.
From a plant.
This is the coolest part, bro. Look at that. A circle through it. I like the circle. Well, this is what I really like to see is when you could see like, murals or signs still left of the buildings. And you can see these clearly. Angelo's. Really old church here in Plymouth.
There's an addition added that's from the 20th century, but the first bit is from the 1630s.
1630s.
This has been here since the 1630s?
Yeah, so you could take a
little
good shots
gander.
here, probably.
The old church, built so long ago, but you got the church bell just lingering right there, falling off, barely hanging on to life. This date says 1930, but it dates even more back because this date is just the addition for here. But the rest of it dates way long ago. Also is that at the front of this place, right under here, are actual gravestones as well. But it's just got taken over by the volcanic ash. I just noticed that bell from all the years making that green tint, it dripped onto the building. Oh yeah, this was a cemetery. Behind the... Yeah, look. You can see the graveyard cemetery stone sticking out right there. That's really spooky, actually. Look at that. You can see the gravestone there. Some of them right there. Overtaken by the volcanic ash and dirt and everything. But so they're still sticking out. That is the Plymouth experience. We are getting out of here now. This is what's left of it. Imagine if we came here 20 years ago, we would be exploring here for days. This is just literally what's left. It's not like there's something missing or not. No, we've seen everything. And by the drone shots you've seen, this is it. Absolutely, this is it. So it's great that we got to come through just to even see what we can. Because any 5 years from now, maybe there's nothing left.
Thanks much. Sincerely, Mao.
And she just waits for us? That's her job? Well,
by appointment, yeah. It's not like she's waiting here all day long.
Yeah, she just has to kind of like mark
I
things.
didn't tell her we'd be here for extended, so she was
Nice.
kind of heads up.
We're heading somewhere deep in here. I don't know where we are. Where are we going now?
Richmond Hill was quite the area. Beautiful landscapes, beautiful homes, quick access to Plymouth.
Yeah.
And Richmond Hill was a very beautiful place to live in. And you might have heard that some people called it Rich Man Hill. Rich Man Hill.
Rich man, I get it.
Yeah. But of course, not everyone was rich here, but it was, a little posh here and there and some affluence, of course. Yeah.
The hotel?
You can see it still.
A little bit of it. You can just see Montserrat.
And see a lot of ash accumulation all around. The rain has rinsed the ash off this driveway right into the hotel.
Whoa.
Reception area on our left.
Jeez. Reception area on our left.
And the gift shop.
Oh, you can see it.
You like
the desk.
Yeah, you like pina coladas, right?
I do.
You should see if they're serving. Place. And you can see that the hot baths were their main attraction. You see the logo right here on their fascia board. And that was near their tennis courts, a little bar down by the beach area.
Mm-hmm.
And you can step inside and see what kind of food they have on the menu today.
Going through right now, guys. Going down the steps. Great sign would have been right here. Walking right in now, and this is what it looks like. But the fact that you can still see the reception desk with like the room keys in the back with the numbers on it is still really cool. Wow. I love the natural sunlight. And again, with the ceiling fans, giving it that ancient feel. You can even go upstairs. We're really in the jungle, though. I love that. Look at that glass. I wonder why it was purple. I like it, though. This could have been maybe, I don't know. Dang, what would have this been? The lunch area, the sitting area. Back there, I think, is the water. I love this. Everything's covered. I'm just trying to be careful at the same time, because there could be little like cavities where you can like literally fall through the ground. And just so you can see here, before like the mudslides and all the crazy things happen, this was the tiles. Tile floors. Yeah. Oh, I think this was a pool, I think, guys. I literally think right here was a pool. I'm almost not. Actually, you would walk through here. This was a whole pool. Got beautiful flowers. Looking out. Come on. Come on. This is why we came out here. Look down there. It's a private little beach. And if you look way over there with the wind, that, my friends, is the church we were just at. So our guy said that this was the bar, and right here was an actual buffet. The entrance coming in that we actually just drove into. Remember, we were like, oh, I see the sign. The sign was right where that was. Oh, that's funny because I said it was a pool, but I didn't know it was gonna be that cool of a pool. Look at that. This is why I love traveling also with like guides, because I would have never been able to like do this. Look at that, the pool stairs, and explorers, check this out. So we get the pool stairs here. Now we're at another angle. This was the same area right here as this. Look at that. Same area, just right there. I want to know what they were serving. We can go just into detail. Serving the finest desserts for your vacation. So this is now bringing us to the actual hotel rooms. There's a top floor and bottom floor. A lot bigger than the ones we were seeing earlier in that like tire spot. But again, these are way more luxury. This is massive. You can see the bed would have been right there. A lot of space. One coat hanger at least. They had a whole tub. And they're not gonna get much of a view here anymore, because you can't see anything. I think I'm still going into hotels. I just keep wandering. We're just going through the bottom floors, but once again, well, room 107, but nothing is left inside any of them. We'll go inside one more. We'll go inside just this one. They're all the same. Oh, this one has a bed. Wow, you know what's crazy, bro? All the sand and everything's inside, like packed in. What is this? A hairdryer? Yeah, I never seen this. Look at this, and this is a good way. All right, this is how we can show you this. It's halfway up to the door. It's literally up to the pretty much door handle. So this is actually so far the first room with no sand, because this door held up. This door stopped all the sand and water from pouring in. Look at, there's like no sand in here. You can see the floor. So our friend is educating us. What is all this that we're stepping on?
This is ash.
Still ash. I kept saying dirt. Guys, whoa, just went inside of another room. Look at this. 1996 budget and schedule of estimate capital. Montserrat Springs right on the sign. Action plan rooms. Pretty much this is just to like plan like how they're gonna go throughout their day to promote. This is also really cool. This is another place. This is in Florida. They're advertising something here in Florida. And if you go a little up ahead right here, just right here, look at that. All the ash came right inside here. This is the Montserrat Spring Hotels, and this is the projections and the room stuff. Rooms available, 1,400 rooms in January. It shows all the dates, how much ad revenue and money they're making. Not ad revenue, revenue they're making or could make. The Caribbean calendar and marketing activities. The hotel advantages and disadvantages. Overlooking the Emerald Island Beach, the capital town of Plymouth. One meeting room will accommodate 50 people. They have a full service restaurant, bar and grill, pool. All the stuff they're saying. The Montserrat Spa and Tennis Court Club. And this is like the disadvantages. Property looks dated. Proximity to the town. No air conditioning was at this hotel. That's enough right there, huh? Minimal sales and marketing. The advantages, though, they had a dive shop and good reputation and a golf course. It's just like the whole like back rooms and all the planning that happened here. What, you know, the workers see and what, you know, I love that. Look at this one. Montserrat, the way the Caribbean used to be. You know, if you want to see this, I'll take a picture, screenshot it, pause the video. You can read that if you want. So remember on our way back, I said I wanted to stop at a few things. This was one of them. This was one of the local churches before we get into Richmond. And we were driving on the road. I think we're in Zone C. I really wanted to stop in this church really quick. Little village church, in my opinion. Even has the whole welcome sign. And look at now. Don't know if you guys can see, but you will. Boop. This is what it looks like now. Apparently a lot of bats live in here, and I can hear them. But this is strange. All the church chairs are kicked in and tipped over. It's a whole city, technically, really abandoned. Oh, look at the sunglass, the stained glass right there with the church across. Wow. Stop here at Hilltop Coffee House that has a lot more to it, and we're gonna go over the whole story.
Joseph Sturge was a guy, he was a pretty decent character. He was better than some of the other guys anyway.
Joseph Sturge?
Yes, he was a Quaker and an Englishman, and he started the lime industry here. Produced lime juice as well. You can see some of those old adverts. And he was, as a Quaker and an Englishman, against slavery and alcohol. And we actually looked over Joseph Sturge, his park. It was called Sturge Park, named after him, just below Richmond Hill there, that kind of field. And you can see some of the effects of the volcano here, and very lightweight pumice material that's hiding. And these are just some relics from the past.
So we explored right here in Plymouth.
What we could access.
Well, yeah, what we could do. And then we were in Richmond Hill.
That's it.
Fox's Bay's right there. And these are the sides that are still abandoned and kind of, you know, left. Now we traveled all the way from down there, all the way up here, where we're at this restaurant right now.
And this is how the way the Caribbean used to be. That's our old motto.
So volcano literally, I wouldn't say ruined, but kind of took out everything.
Transformed, yeah.
Yeah, transformed. I like that. This is where we just were, and I think it's really important to show you guys. All right, so each image. One. Look at this. We were pretty much over it. Dude, we were standing here. That would be like almost where the rock was, almost, that we kind of went on.
Yeah, but we were there at the very beginning.
Yeah, the very beginning. The rock we kind of stood up on, though. You can't even tell. And look at this area. Wow. How is that possible?
But that's just from the ashfall.
And pyroclastic flows, and then the rain picking up the material and remobilizing it on these upper flanks, continuing to kind of remove it.
Pyroclastic flow, okay.
And mud flows and bars, yes. So we drove right past this. Well, we drove past this on Church Road, and it's buried to about that point.
See,
So you would have recognized that where you were walking down the road there.
These people all recorded at Air Studio?
Yes.
Oh my God, there's so many. All big timers too. Even Jimmy Buffett. I think this video is about to be over. It's not. So like they said and like we said, a lot of people have been to this place called the Air Studios. This is a very famous place here, or was famous in Montserrat. This Air Studios was a recording studios that's still there today. We're gonna go there, so stick around. There's a lot to come. These are the exact same tables used and were in the Air Studios. That's legendary. I like this. Are these pictures from Air Studio?
Yeah, you can see.
That's Jimmy Buffett at Air
a
Studio.
lot of fun stuff, personal moments.
Jimmy Buffett, we got Sting.
Stevie Wonder. Paul McCartney did Ebony and Ivory here.
There's some bands I'm not familiar with.
Elton
If you
John.
happen to know one of them, leave a comment down below.
Elton John.
Oh yeah, our boy Elton John right here, bro.
Elton John.
right here in Montserrat, recorded at Air Studios. So pretty much.
Stevie Wonder was here.
Yeah, we'll just say that Air Studios goes hard. Air Studios sign. At least they kept their stuff. And it's legendary things, so it's nice they keep.
Yeah, so Sir George he blessed this place before he passed away as a tribute to Air Studios, because you can't really go to Air Studios now. It's just a dilapidated building.
Yeah. Montserrat had a bank robbery. So during a volcano eruption, people were robbing a bank in Montserrat.
Wow.
So after the 1907 disaster, they're like, okay, for those who don't leave, let's build this whole makeshift kind of village community for those who...
Well, this is one of a few different, there's 3 major facilities, areas that were built up. But this was just wilderness. There was nothing here beforehand.
Well, all right, explorers, we are back at the crash pad. We are saying goodbye to Sunny. Sunny, it's been a pleasure today. I gotta say, for anyone else who wants to do this tour, where can they do this tour?
All right, you can find us on MontserratIslandTours.com, and it's as simple as that.
7 a.m. right now. I just got ready. I never wake up this early to explore. We're going to be exploring from right now, about 8 a.m. when we get there, until 6 p.m. at night.
Very early morning here. Steve's already outside waiting. I love that. That's a good friend, dude. Rise and shine. So just a quick little update, guys. Turns out every first Sunday of the month on this island, you can't get gas because all the gas stations are closed. And it just happens to be our gas lights on. So we had to call up our old guide, Sonny, from yesterday, and he's willing to give us his gas from his own car so we can drive it today. So we are here at Sonny's gas station.
Sunny's gas station.
That's right.
Fill her up.
Saving the day.
Saving the day, literally though. My God, without Sonny, we couldn't go anywhere today. It's crazy. We would have been trapped.
As we drive the wet, narrow roads, we begin to approach our first signs that we are no longer in a safe place.
It's a very bumpy road out here. There's no civilization, no people, absolutely nothing. A warning right there, and some sort of signs. That's the observation tower for the volcano over there. All right, so the car is parked and a buddy of ours left a machete here last time he came. So we're gonna use his machete that he sent me the pin to, which is at this abandoned mansion's driveway. But we're in Richmond now. This area was once full of life. And cars and people, everything was here. And now it's nothing. Just to show you guys, this ain't the one we're going into first, but they're all looking like this. You can tell that the driveways, and all you know is that this is a driveway. Their house is right there. You can't even see it. You guys know off camera, we passed by 10 of these already. Just these abandoned, faded out driveways. There should be a house here to the left or right that has a machete.
I feel like I'm in a video game. Bro, look how shiny it is.
Well, that's our
It's
machete.
gold.
Just found it.
The golden machete.
If we need it, we need it. All right, screw it. We're gonna start off right here. We're on the top of Richmond Hill right now. We're gonna go through the houses. You guys are gonna get an idea on what's left here, just like us. Pretty much unseen footage. No one really documented this. I'm not sure what to find. I'm not sure what we're gonna find. Some of them might look empty, some might have things. It's gonna be a mission. But you got the old retro 80s and 90s ceiling fans though. It's gonna be confusing because there's gonna be stuff where it looks like there's nothing in it. And we're gonna go through some that looks like there's a lot in it. This one had a pool. Some glowing lime water here, huh? That tropical Montserrat water. Oh, look at the frog. Look how big he is. Explorers, this is a huge frog. He has the whole pool to himself. This guy is having the time of his life. I love these swinging doors though. Look at that, we're in a saloon. This rat, it's completely fossilized, like a mummy. Very odd. Anything in here? Oh, it kind of keeps going. Yeah, there is no furniture or anything left though. This is a very crazy explore. There were about maybe 60, 70 houses that we could be going through that literally look like this, trekking through. And there's not like, oh, there's this good house here or this. I have no idea where anything is. I don't even know what's here. No one does.
At the start, there was not many old items left over in most of the houses we started looking in. Most of the belongings were either lost to the disaster's wrath, taken away in haste, or stolen by people looking for abandoned valuables. Even though most of these homes are shells now, I can still appreciate the architecture and the idea of what once was. The pools the homes had were beautiful, with their once visible view of the ocean and beaches. The living rooms were spacious and comforting once before. What I didn't see coming, though, was that the wildlife of the island began to take the homes and make it their own.
Think about this, though. Think about how young these people were. You can tell that. Even their clothes are small and little. Just imagine that. Being so young and your dad taking you away. Your dad screaming probably, saying, we gotta get out of here. Rushing everyone out the house and just leaving so fast. Whoever this person is, even as a kid, probably remembers whatever happened here. You know, it's nuts.
Just before the pyroclastic flows swallowed a part of the island, the villagers rushed out to escape, facing huge clouds of ash, turning the sky black. Mud was falling from the sky, covering windshields of cars, and lightning striking through the sky all over the place from the energy released by the volcano.
I feel like no one really probably would have came down here because it's so hard to get here. Look how much dust. This like 3 inches of dust, and your foot goes through like snow. And if you look at the footprints, they're just mine. So no one's walked here in so long. But I just looked inside, just so you guys can see. This floor was the living room or some sort, but there's nothing inside except volcanic ash dust. On to the next one. Driveway's wide open. This had a gate, but you never know. Almost looks like it was maintained a little bit. Nothing's grown here or overgrown. This one's roof's like caving in. This was their driveway. Just to park their car was underneath this thing. This was an old record player. Check down here. For some reason it was outside. This door's completely kicked right open. Shit. Is it an animal? Hello? Just don't want it to be a big guy. All their stuff is still like placed here on their cabinets. I mean, these people left absolutely in a hurry. Books still here. Anything valuable is probably gone. This guy had look at this, their British passport. Jeez. That was me. Just worried about like a whole like anaconda spider just crawling out from the den or something. I'm in the jungle right now. Lizards, that's fine. I hear lizards. Whoa! What is that? Jesus Christ. You're good, whatever you are, guy. Little critter. You're fine. Stay there. Leave me out of it. There's probably another one over here. That's what we seen. I need Steve. Freaked out. I had a little 2 beds maybe for their kids or... Yep, probably. Everyone that lived here had families for sure. Children and all. Everything's just all like, looks like junk now here, sadly. I mean, look at these 3 hours recording time for video cassette tapes. We're going back to the 90s. Everything is technically preserved. I mean, we're not going to find anything from like the 2000s here at all. That's why this is also cool. It's really a blast from the past. That's an interesting doll, huh? I'm going to leave that guy out of here. He's probably freaked out for his life. But I will say, I'm just as scared as he is. He came up behind me. I didn't even catch it. It freaked me out. I'm getting out of here. Gotta find Steve, man. We're on our own right now, just going through all the buildings, you know? We don't know which one he's in. I don't know anything. We're just going through. This one is not even on the map of Google. I need Steve. Gotta go find him after this. Can't keep doing this. Feels so ancient here. Think there's anything even here, but we'll check it out anyways. This is a very interesting one. If it wasn't for the roof collapse here, this would be a little bit of a time capsule. This ceiling light right there is like dangling down to like my chest level, but you can tell like this was their living room. Their TV was right behind here, right here. Look at this. You know, you have the TV right there. Could have been like VCR movies right there. VHS, maybe DVD. I don't think DVD was there yet. Got their books still on the shelves. A maraca. Little maraca right there. Oh, look at this. That's a big guy's skull right there. Is that a vacuum? A little vacuum? Their bedboard's still there. Clearly. Nailed into the wall. Dang. The jungle. This is like a little like house. Looks like a little house over here. I don't even know how to get through here except going this way because I can barely see it. I'm on a high wall. I mean, really, could there be anything even in this one? This isn't freaking insane. I feel like I'm in Tomb Raider. First thing I see is someone was in a rush, it looked like. They dropped their shoe, they were grabbing everything, they were rushing, trying to get out of here, right? Who knows? This was a big one. I love this. Making their own, like, you know, juices or something and put that back in the fridge as is. Should we check? I'm scared. All cleaned out. Old school 90s fridge. Wow. This is how Plymouth would be looking right now. Funny enough. Nothing in here either. Their beds, this was their bed frame or just their bed board? I don't know, but it's completely flattened. But I don't see anything good. This was obviously someone's room, but it's all gone. Yeah, that was their room, guys, and this is their closet. It still has clothes here. You only know what this is just because of what's here. Like the clothes are still on the rack, so you can kind of make this out that this was someone's bedroom. Yeah, that's their bathroom. Wow, look at it. See their shower, their bathtub right there actually had a nice one, and their shower curtain's still there. It's such a big bath, by the way. Look at this. It's like for 3 people, that bathroom. Life easy so I can get out? Yes, it does. But is it gonna be easy to get out of here? I gotta make it hard. I gotta go down these stairs and then find a way out. Seriously, there is no way out. Oh man, this is a workout too, huh? I need it. The diet is on a full effect now. We started it. It's official. This is a true, you know, Nathan Drake from the game, I think it's Uncharted. That's me right now. The planes I took to get here, everything we're doing to get here, that's what we're doing. Wow, look at this. Was that an old beehive? At one time, I don't know what it is. Or it's something still active and I shouldn't be here. All right, I'm going in another one now, clearly. But this one, holy crap. It's in the freaking jungle. Whoa. Guys, I never seen bones this big. What is this? It looks like I don't know, that's someone's, is it a human's bone or is it an animal bone? That is the biggest thing ever. Look at that. Massive bones. That's the biggest skeleton bone I have seen near an abandoned place ever. This place looks preserved. Looks a bit promising. does have a first floor, second floor. And I do smell, you know, dead rodents. Like this guy right here. Don't know who he is. Gopher. Oh, that's also really cool. What is attached to these? Look at that. It's almost like mold spurs from like Last of Us. Look at this. Budget day, 1996 on the calendar. Hasn't been touched in dust over since 1996, left right there. That is amazing. That's a really good find. Just for me coming here for that is worth it. There's suitcases right there. Looks like, you know, they picked up what they could, packed their best stuff, and left. All right, it says photo album. Ah, dang. Their pictures are destroyed. Dang. Gotta be from Montserrat though, right? Oh, this is their wedding. Look how sad that is. They forgot their own wedding stuff, but they have their memories right here. There's some of their postcards or their wedding cards to send out for invitations. It's wicked. And look at them. That's them right there getting married. Right there. So these are the people's names who lived here. Oh, look at that. Swiss real mayonnaise. I've never seen a jar like that. Very old classic ones. See, for me, I like going into houses when I can, if they're preserved or old, because I get to see old labels on things that I've never seen before. Or like, everything just looks different compared to what it is now. Nothing's been touched, seriously. Door's been kicked in down there. Can these stairs hold? We'll go very slow. This might not be good. They seem not sturdy, I'll tell you that. Wow. Yep, I was right though. This is the house. This is the house to explore. I mean, you got everything still here. These are just rodents and stuff that ruin this area. Those jeans look fresh. Oh, that's all that's down here. What is that? It says a card game. Never seen anything like this. Gankin game? Card game. It's Tom and Jerry. That's the old screen. Interesting. You know, all we're gonna find is old cassette tapes, like right there, and records. No DVDs, no flat screen TVs. We're only gonna, if we do see TVs, they're gonna be big screens, and it's just crazy to think about that. They didn't exist at this period. So that's why we're in like a true time capsule history. Just walked on the road, walked here, and I noticed when I got here, things seemed a little weird. And it's because all the ashes and dust literally is up to the door. We're on 3 feet of dust. Look at the doorknob to the ground. We're just caved in with just a little bit of landslides and mud and more. But I think we can kind of slide in right here. Yeah, if we need to. So. This one's not too bad. Got Steve finally. We haven't seen Steve in a while. Oh man, I do like the closet here. It did. It did. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. I haven't seen a car yet. No, this one's not bad. This one's not bad. I haven't seen everything yet. Yeah, this is cool. Wow, look at all their cups, kitchenery, everything's here on this one. It's true. This one's cool because you got the whole stone wall.
Yeah, I like my stone wall. I got wine.
Oh, all right. This one's cool for other reasons too, like the fact that the clock is still on the wall. It's an old school clock. I love that. Like, you buy these clocks now, they look like this on purpose to make them look old. This is an original. See, there's so much stuff here, but it's all full of dust. You don't even know what things are. You kind of look inside. That's a Montserrat stamp. There you go, right there. Everything that I've been in looks similar to this. That's it so far. I've been looking all over for a car with, in the garage. Haven't found anything yet. The magnets are literally still on the fridge. I see that every day. My God, this is the toilet. Can't even sit down on the toilet without sitting on the volcanic ash and dust. And this was their suitcase. It looked like they were trying to rush and pack everything quick. All their clothes are in it. And I think they just gave up and ran. I'm not even joking either. I really probably think that's what happened. Just to update you guys, here we are in, like I said, Richmond Hill. We first started right on this corner of my thumb. We've only, in 3 hours or 2, got to this side now. And we still have all of that to see. Realistically, it's physically impossible to do. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep going and not think about it. Now made it to the end of the road, and it looks like it goes like this way. Whoever lived here had a whole wall here. Maybe one of the biggest houses so far. Might be from this one, or it could be a company. This looked like it had a... Ah, jeez. Look. Scared the shit out of me. Man, we just keep meeting up, Steve. Oh, this looks like a promising one, bro. True. The hell? Now, whoever lived here clearly had a lot of money. He had a boat propeller. So this guy also had a boat. Probably it was parked at Plymouth before. Had kids, you can see some toys on the ground. Different things. Wow. Old cassette tapes. I think this is for recording. They would, this is for their video camera to record. Look at all of them. All their family memories are right there. Well, the biggest one might be the worst one. Beautiful though. Very beautiful, wide open. All their records are right there. Jamming out to music with their whole family. Wonder what this guy did for a living. The first actual bed I think we see kind of set up still. And I think this guy's closet also is looking pretty pristine over here, huh? You know what's interesting? Every closet we've seen for clothes all looks the same. Always collar shirts and button-ups. I guess because it's all the rich people, so they all had business suits and attire. Best part about this house for me is the bathroom. It's a very cool green luxury feel, and I like how this is. It's like you have some space to chill or hang out at before you even get inside the tub. I just like everything about this bathroom a lot. Last room of this mansion. This is what caught my attention. This huge stuffed animal lion. That's creepy. Leaving this mansion, and we're gonna keep exploring, see what else we can find. This is getting more like no man's land. There's nothing to even walk through, but this was a road, and my gut is telling me to go to this one. I'm right here on this road. Walk down here to this building. It's the only one on this pretty much area away from everything. There's 1 and 2. Gonna check these out before we make our way completely more down here now, more down where my thumb is. And look where I'm at, look at what I'm going through. You can only get an idea from Google Satellite and then in what you're seeing here. So to go to where I wanna go, there's a house there I wanna go to, and then the one was right there, but look at this road. I generally don't think I can make it. This is ridiculous. Just to show you guys, again, this is what I'm trekking into. It's no joke. Raj, can this have a car? Nope, no car. But all the furniture and beds are here. Could be a good spot. Hang on. Might have found a little time capsule here, guys. So this is a cool one in the basement. Good thing I came here. Everything is still kind of pristine. Except the fact from all the dust that came inside them. This is my favorite one. Look at down in there. This is a good find. I'm glad I put the time in to get here. Look at this bookshelf, man. Completely pristine since 1997. This is the best one we found. I mean, this was a trek, and there's still one more to go into from here on this road. But this is my favorite one. The lamppost and everything, that beige color. This is amazing. This is good. We found something super, super sick right now. Going inside their room. Look at that. Their sewing stuff. Furniture, everything's all rotting out. Or the animals kind of like bit through things. Oh, that was their sewing. So if the person here loved to sew, that's their kit. There's the sewing machine right there. I love this setup. Everything looks like exactly the same as it should. Look at the date on here. December, come on, 1996. Got one last room down here. I'm actually glad I came down here. I had a feeling I should have, like a hunch. My instincts told me right. Perfectly, pretty intact room here. Our first TV. Look at that, the old fat TV with the antenna. Cool find though. Nonetheless, oh my God, look at this. That's so freaking awesome. Just old intact freaking radio. All right guys, I know it's really, it's rainy, so everything's foggy on my lens. So I'm walking back to the car. Thank God I need a water. And I see this, I think this was an old sign. And it used to light up at night. I thought it was a big fat screen TV, but it's not. It's embedded to the ground with the thing. Oh my God. I can't do this anymore. I need a 30-minute break at the car. I really do. This is too much. Oh my God. Oh, I got more water than I thought. Oh my God, yes. I need this. You don't even know.
I've almost died from dehydration in Jordan while exploring Petra. Since then, I've been a lot more careful about bringing enough water to make it through these explores.
Again, absolutely in the middle of freaking nowhere. We're gonna trek down here and see what we could find. This area looked really promising on Google Satellite. Like, they looked like the routes weren't as bad. This was one of the places I wanted to do towards the end, just in case. So we're gonna see what we can find. Let's go. I don't know how much more I can take here though. This is so much work and it's so hard. This path though, surprisingly, is like mowed for us. Bunch of houses though, look at them all, the gates. You wouldn't even know there were houses here, right? The usual, like every other spot we've been going into. Back in, ow, again, I can't do this no more. This one has a path though, pretty much laid out for us, which ain't too bad. Bro! I found a car! You got hurt though? Finally! Our first time back, we found a car! I've been trying to find a car this whole time! Look at this! Yes! And I already ate, I feel good. Oh my God, pristine condition. Finally. Welcome. Look at the sign. It's a Volkswagen. This is unbelievable. Intact. This car was stuck, it couldn't even leave. All the volcano and ash dust filled this one up to the brim. The door open? Oh my God, it opens. Look at that. That's so sick. Look at that old style. This is what was, still in back then. It's old manual. Look at the manual stick. The back had some seats. It's so pristine in here though. Generally is. I love that. Wow. Too much dust from that. what could have happened here was maybe the person who owned it was on vacation or out of the country. So he probably never even been back to his house since. His car's left here. I love exploring. Now I feel my mood and my morals are back up now. We went through hell to find our first car. Yep, doors wide open. Everything's left in this house. Yeah, this guy never came, which means when the volcano erupted, he was never here. That explains why the car's still there and everything else is still left. The whole house is here. Literally everything is still here. There's a lot to show off. Like, what is this? Like a shell? A lamp or something? Yeah, and the whole reason why this looks ransacked and not pristine is because all the animals came and kind of like ruined things. But that's really it though. What does this say? This is a certificate. Oh, to the motor vehicle of Colombia. So did that Volkswagen get imported here from Colombia? It's a possibility. I've never seen a setup like this. A little like kind of like makeshift walk-in kitchen closet. But you have everything still left in the cabinets. What is this? Montserrat produce. This is, I think it's like pure lime juice. One thing for sure, this guy collected a lot of paperwork, but back in the day, I think everyone did. We had to use, we had to use phone books. We had to print things out all the time. Nothing was really digital. So we always had tons and tons of paper. And I hate it. I'm so glad things have changed. Clothes are still, I mean, like every other spot, right inside the closet. Cool is how pristine the interior was for a car that's been sitting there for 40 years. You won't find that anywhere else. We're going in again. Hey, this one looks good too, bro. This one looks like intact. Whoa, there's another car. This one's crazy. This is better than the last one. This might be the most pristine car and driveway like experience we've seen since we've got here. Look at that. Guys, this is absolutely insane. And knowing the history and knowing everything we found and all the work we put to get here, this makes everything 10 times better. Now, if I look in it more, look at this. From all the volcano dust and ash and everything, the mudslides, it's completely taken over this car. This car will never be able to leave. The front end's kind of gone too for some reason. What if we can even get in there? Can almost barely fit in here. Oh, I like the inside of this one. This guy had a lot of money to have the corner. Oh my God. Actually, he has the whole view of the beach. And if you can look in here, look at this. This was probably like a water fountain, some sort of fountain with like, you know, like a rock river, I'm guessing, or, you know, some plants inside their own home. It's like a beach in here now. Tell me not, it's like a dang beach. Let's go outside really quick, show you what's up. Welcome to the crash pad. My boy, whoever lived here, shout out to you. You did very well for yourself. The best house here with a freaking car looking over. This was a little pool. He had a little chill pool right here. My God. And if you look down there, that's the port. That they remade that port. That's Plymouth. That's the area that absolutely no one can go to. That's like the most restricted area. And I know what you're saying. Why don't you go there? Why don't you sneak over there? It's because, yes, we could. Technically, right now, we can walk right over there, sneak in, and be the first to ever go there. But there's a problem. You got a ton of all this green Sharpie stuff all the way for miles to get to that area right there. And let's just say we get there, right? Let's just say we finally make it. Here's the thing, and this is what people don't know, is up there, all the ground from the mudslides and the lava and the magma spewed all inside the houses. There is nothing in there anymore except a roof that you can kind of see and get in, and maybe a top floor balcony that looks like all the other ones here where the roof is collapsed. So even though there is technically a whole city there, there's really nothing in any of the houses that you can even go into. They just look like they're cool from the outside. I was thinking about it for days. Should I go to Plymouth? But once I flew my drone and once I came here and seen everything else, I knew I don't need to go over there.
I'm seeing cars here. I'm seeing the same stuff I would see over there. If I want to make that trek one day in my life, sure, but it's really not needed.
I mean, look at it. I love the curtains though, and the blinds and the whole birds on the windows. The whole setup's really cool here. Definitely my favorite mansion of this whole thing so far. Look at this. Got the car coming in right there, the best part. We're rolling right up to it. This is so freaking cool. Wow. That's a great car. Just preserved. I mean, think about it. If you take the ash out of it, you can kind of like see what's inside. Everything would be mint. It would be completely perfect in there. So out of all the mansions we've done so far, I said the other one before was my favorite, but this one's my favorite, but it's more very, I don't know, sentimental or sad. This is preserved in such a unique way because the way all the mud and stuff came inside here. I'll show you in a minute, but you gotta think about the families or the family itself that lived in this one told a story. You know, it's like every day you can see their seashells hanging that were still on the wall over there. How they went out to the beach every day and picked it. They had a great family, I'm sure. You know, things were great, and just life was so good for them here. And then, you know, and same with every other house here. Snap of a finger, your life changed. And that's what happened here. Guy had the best home of his life, the perfect view, the perfect everything maybe, and that's what happened. I mean, look at this. No one's ever really walked here. The clothes are just like brushed from the dirt. It's like mummified in such a unique way of perfect, like natural decay. And as someone like me who loves history and abandoned places, this one really comes out strong. Even on this side, look. The way it's like sinked into the ground from the sand. Even me walking through here, I don't even want to walk just because it's like stepping, like I said, it's like stepping on snow. You leave your traces. This room was perfectly untouched. It still is in some way, but it's definitely the coolest room. Well, we know they're from the UK. Got their flag right there, unless it's just the product they bought. But a lot of people from Montserrat, if you guys didn't know, this island is from the UK, and some of them are even from Ireland. We've probably been to about 20 houses. There's probably 100 or so. It's just we're tired and we're trekking. One of the best adventures I've ever filmed or documented. I really hope you all share this and like this video for real. It's been fun too, and I want to show the memory of this place and what happened and let everyone else know this place exists. Guys, in the comment below, what is that car? I've never seen it. It has like a D in front of it. Just want to know what it is. Comment down below. This is crazy. Oh my god, bro. Looks like we've been in war. I mean, I've never been so destroyed, ever. filming a location. 3.4.
We did 3.4
Yeah, so
miles.
that's a lot, dude. It's 3.4 miles of hiking in thorns in bushes. We might have to just call it right now. Go back to the hotel, charge our stuff, start over for tomorrow because there's still so much more. And I didn't want to do this, but we just have to take a break. We're dying. We're gonna continue this tomorrow, guys. We are flying out of here, though, guys. Yeah. Out of the jungle, like Steve said, literally. These roads haven't seen car activity since 1997. So, guys, they're doing races here. Shit. Literally, JDM races on the island as we're leaving. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, fuck. Reverse.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damn, that was crazy. All right, we're good now. Oh, we're stopping. We have to stop. All right, bro. This is not for us, dude. They're running these streets. Seriously, all JDM cars.
That's dope.
All right, we're good.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. God.
I hope they're not continuing down there.
Well, they would have a guard or someone, I think. Well, this is her. I don't know what she's doing. All right.
I don't know where to go.
I don't know. I'm still feeling it from yesterday, guys. So, here's actually what's going down today. We're gonna pick up Steve, right? All right. And then we're actually gonna be going to a place called the MVO, which is actually the Montserrat Volcano Observatory. And we have a interview with the chief director of that. I actually don't know I've never even seen a volcano observatory, so this is new for all of us. But we're gonna be as close as we can maybe to the volcano. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. We're also going to a place today called the Air Studios, which is where they did all their recordings with like Jimmy Buffett. Apparently Michael Jackson maybe secretly did an album or a song here. See, Montserrat was full of life before the volcano struck. And Montserrat had so many people that was musicians or artists that were here, and they still do. And it's very amazing. But all the famous people would come here and record some songs here on vacation and just work here, and it was great. And again, even Jimmy Buffett and so many people, like one of the Beatles actually performed and did some songs here and recorded there. So this is big, and that's abandoned. So there's a lot here, so we have a lot to do. Gotta get Steve. Oh my god, is that a, look at that dude. Holy crap, that is awesome. Who's trying to attack Steve? All right, here he comes with his machete in his hand and all, ready for another day.
Now we are heading over up the narrow hill to get to Air Studios, the recording studio that helped produce many of the songs that we've all heard before on the radio.
The road hasn't been taken care of for years.
All right, we parked the car and we are walking into history.
That's a pretty good way.
It is. Look how overflow the water is. It's touching the brim. Where? Oh yeah, huh? Look at these little guys. The legends themselves recorded a song, hung out, jumped into the pool after and chilled. Had a great view at one point that you can't see. This place was the OG spot. A place that no one forgets and still honors today here on this island is Air Studios.
In the Caribbean, Air Studios became a haven for music legends on the tiny island of Montserrat, founded by Sir George Martin, the mastermind behind the Beatles' iconic sound. The studio's tranquil atmosphere and top-notch equipment made it the perfect spot for musicians to unwind and create. The Rolling Stones, Elton John, Dire Straits, and Led Zeppelin all flocked to Air Studios Montserrat. Iconic tracks like Kashmir and Every Breath You Take were born within its walls. Paul McCartney, too, laid down some tracks, adding to the studio's legendary status. There are even rumors that the king of pop, Michael Jackson, secretly recorded some songs there, though those remain shrouded in mystery. And Billy Joel crafted hits in the studio's warm atmosphere. Tragedy struck in 1989 when Hurricane Hugo devastated Montserrat, dealing a crushing blow to Air Studios. The studio suffered major damages, and despite efforts to recover, it was shut down for good.
Each of us has a story of that moment that we came face to face with Hurricane Hugo. But because of those power outages, many in the area have been unable to see or hear the valiant ways in which their neighbors have coped with this devastating storm.
We have just received word now that Hurricane Hugo has picked up speed.
Winds will get up to 132 miles an hour.
A tree fell on our truck. Ducking behind cars gave only a short break from the wind.
The legacy of Air Studios lives on through the countless hits that were born within its walls, a testament to the power of creativity and collaboration.
Here's the group selects track wheat. Track wheat to the launch. 14. If you're going in wheat lane, you shall probably need the insert button.
Oh my god. Alright. Gotta be careful where you're stepping, but it should be alright. Wow. We are walking through cool history though. Look at this. I'm actually freaked out to walk further on this side. This place is actually gutted, way worse than I expected it. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. I mean, you can't even step. Everything's soundproof though. Like even right now, I can like hear my own thoughts in a ringing sound because it's so quiet in here, despite everything. These are one of these locations that it's like, it's not about what's left inside. It's just about showing how important this place was, especially to the island. But it's still something I felt like we had to share and cover on the island of Montserrat because of just how important it was, how many famous people and talented people walked through here. And you can see the big speakers that were right there, actually on each side. And if you look up too, you got all the cool fancy lightings they would have in here. I think that's literally it. There's like one more room we missed in here, but this was the systems to control the lighting. Now I just want to show you guys a good compare about what this picture looks like here compared to what it looks like now. I think it's actually like really crazy. And what's cool about it is when they built this to have the same technology as the same ones that did in London did. So they made this just as good and just as strong and the best equipment you can get, just like that one. And it's just really sad that, like, you know, the hurricane hit here and then it completely flooded all the equipment and destroyed this place. And that's what abandoned it. All right, picture this. I love before and after pictures, but that's just crazy to me. That is the craziest thing. So really quick guys, before we head out of here, we're gonna go upstairs to see the last kind of bit of this place. We're still in the jungle. All right, I gotta somehow get up here, make a little makeshift thing. Remember, Steve, the beetle guy walked on these very stairs, all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't break them.
True, true. Oh yeah, yeah, we're not stepping to the right. And obviously when the hurricane hit here, it ripped all the roof off, so all the water dripped down to the bottom, which is why you've seen all the mold and also why all the equipment got completely destroyed. Looks like a jungle. Imagine just hanging out here, having parties, recording downstairs, you with the elites, all the best, making music for the love of it. And now it's all gone and forgotten about. Woo, super hot. We just left the radio, air radio. We are now heading to the observatory to meet Dr. Ryan.
Montserrat Volcano Observatory, just up ahead on these streets.
We're blocked by the chicken.
Come on, chicken.
And his little cheek.
Yeah, chicks, look at that.
The chicks are funny though. Look at that, bro.
Hey, that's a volcano.
Yeah.
See that antenna?
Yeah. There's the antenna for like radio signals and stuff. That's what I'm guessing. Oh shit.
This is like packed. Oh, you can park
here.
here.
Yep. Okay. So this is like one of the tallest points here. And we're obviously at the observatory. You can look and see the volcano from here. A bit windy, but all the view is beautiful in general. Ain't it cool? It's like, yeah, I got a meeting with Dr. Ryan. Makes me feel important, you know? The science guy. Oh, look at this. They got their helipad. And right over here is their studio. Richmond Hill, we've been there. We've been there. My drone's been there. The lava dome. And we're seeing that right from, well, here. Looking right up. Boom. Right there.
Dr. Ryan is a renowned volcanologist who has dedicated his career to understanding the complexities of volcanic activity. With a personal connection to Plymouth, where his family once called home, Dr. Ryan's interest in volcanology was sparked by first-hand experience with the island's Soufriere Hills Volcano eruption. Now, as a respected researcher and advisor at the Montserrat Volcano Observatory, Dr. Ryan continues to advance our knowledge of volcanic behavior, working tirelessly to help protect the people of the island.
So I have a question as well. So with like earthquakes and twisters or tsunamis or hurricanes, it's like you can class them like, oh, category 5 hurricane, so we know how strong they are. Do they have something like that for a volcano?
Yeah, we do. It's a VI index.
Okay.
And it goes from 1 up, 1 to 5.
Okay, yeah, so it's similar to like
called magnitude, right?
So
well, that's earthquake, right?
Yeah,
Magnitude, yeah.
So yeah, so like it really goes with the volume of material that is being generated by.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like I'm assuming it's like, oh, what you said, and then how much lava, magma is coming out would determine that number.
Yeah.
But okay, I know, because my next question was like, what number was that when Plymouth got hit?
So this eruption generated 100,000 cubic meters of water, which is tiny. So that would be like 0 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or it was like, hundreds of millions of cubic meters.
Yeah. So would you guys say the volcano is on its way out now, or is it still, do we need this here just to observe because it could erupt again?
Yeah, so that's, this volcano is kind of atypical. So most volcanoes have a clear start and a stop. And so this one is very ambiguous. So there are two things that can make it weird. One is like the long-lived nature of the eruption itself. So most volcanoes of this kind, erupt on average for maybe 2 or 3 years and then stop. This one hasn't done that. It ended with what we call a collapse, where a big piece of the volcanic dome comes away, large pyroclastic flows and explosions, and then it stopped. And more or less there hasn't been any more lava coming out since that time. But what we see, and why we have the Volcano Observatory, and we have different strands of monitoring, like so we have, measure the temperatures, we look at the volcano as it changed, we look at the earthquakes, how many earthquakes are being generated, what kinds of earthquakes are there, we look at the ground deformation, and all those things are telling us is that the magmatic system is still active. We're still seeing significant quantities of volcanic gases, particularly sulfur dioxide, because that's the easiest, for reasons of like the physics of how you can measure gases, it's the easiest one that we can get the flux of to see, okay, how much sulfur dioxide is this volcano putting out? And we're seeing, hundreds of tons a day. And a system, from our understanding of how the system works, you have to have magma or volatiles coming into the system to be producing that 15 years afterwards. Otherwise, it should just tail off if you're not getting a new input. So all those things are telling us that this system is still active. So it's not, we can't say, oh,
pack up and go now.
It's finished.
Yeah.
From what we can see, the system's still active, and so we have to think that there's still a potential for
another
further phase of activity, but that's not guaranteed.
Correct. So the eruption that took out Plymouth, how long did they have to evacuate before that all hit them?
Well, yeah, before pyroclastic flow started to go.
Yeah, so they were all safe,
Yeah.
which is what. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like all of the areas that have been impacted by pyroclastic flows were evacuated. Some people, 19 people were killed, but those were in areas that were evacuated. But for various reasons, some people decided to stay in those areas.
Dr. Ryan then took us down to the volcano monitoring lab, where all the activity is recorded and documented for further studies.
So this is where you get all your data for the island?
It's like a video game in here.
Yeah, or a big hacker's room.
Yeah, right?
Is this right now?
Yeah.
Wow, you're monitoring the thermal, huh? The heat of the volcano.
What would you say this one is, if you can explain that?
Yeah, seismometer. So any small volcanic earthquake, this one is the most likely to pick it up. Venus is a seismic technician.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Venus.
Yeah, we're seeing a little spikage right there, right?
So Venus is in charge of...
Yep.
So that's a regional, as Graham said. So that's nothing that's happening on the island, but further afield.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
These two are local earthquakes now.
Okay.
These are VT earthquakes.
So these are volcanic tectonics.
Yeah.
What would you say that would be, like earthquake in terms of like,
So that happened around 1? Kind of? Or like
Yes, this is like 1 a.m.
In the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
Yeah.
like a little tremor shake, you'd say, or?
You wouldn't feel
You
it.
won't feel that. It's
Okay.
too small. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
These are very, very tiny events.
If it was big, like a big earthquake or whatever, like would it just be like covering like
Yeah.
the whole thing?
Oh wow, interesting.
We have seismometers, all over the island, from the north to the south. And the signal takes time to get to each of those different ones. So the further away it is, the longer it takes.
Venus is a guardian angel then.
Yeah.
Saving us, saving the day.
And we were walking there, we were like, oh my god, what if something happens? But yeah, thankfully no.
So
Nobody stays that way.
hypothetically, you guys must have like a protocol or like a routine. Let's say it starts to happen right now. You see something going on. What's the first thing you guys do?
So,
Like what would be?
So like Venus will immediately tell people to get out. So telling people to evacuate. So like Sonny would have an evacuation plan. So he knows what he's got to do. Bundling people into the jeep and start heading out. And they would sound the siren. So anybody that
I remember hearing that.
didn't, so that would have been the test siren.
Yeah.
So anybody who, for some reason, like everybody should be. That's why people are, have to follow those protocols. So that
Right,
you get on
yeah.
the radio and immediately you have that.
And you got direct view of the volcano.
Yeah, and you can see
The view's insane.
The view is nice.
I mean,
love
for
that
real.
view.
You can get the telescope to look right at it from here. Well, that's an
You
observation.
guys have a nice office.
Yeah. So when we went into Plymouth, that means you would have known when they called
not
us
sure who it
about
was,
2
but
days
yes.
ago. They said 2 bodies are going in.
Exactly.
That was us 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The side of Plymouth, the capital that's completely overgrown, has people ever or can go there, like with a helicopter or to see it? Because there's a tourist side you can kind of see.
That's where you were.
I wasn't all the way in. I'm talking the bush.
Yeah, well, so that's all Zone V.
Okay, yeah. So technically I was in Zone V, but I wasn't really in. Like to the the neighborhood part of it.
So like all Zone V is restricted access. So,
Right.
So you can only enter with specific permissions. So at the moment, you have a system in place to give people permissions to tour the Plymouth area.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, we were right there.
Yeah, we were probably like right here where the
right
port was,
here.
where like they deliver.
Oh, the port. Yeah, we were like right here and right here around there. But we're wondering like, what
Like
about
that's
this
the side where all the neighborhoods and the
We saw,
houses
like, off
are.
in the distance, there was like a lot of.
Has anyone ever been there?
Well, obviously people have been there, but
Yeah.
You would to go anywhere in there, you'd have to get special permission. So you have to go to the DMCA and say, "Oh, I'd like to do that," and they'll probably tell you no.
I assume that too. Yeah.
And I went back there a few years ago, and
Yeah.
everything's in there. Like my
Jeez.
old Apple II Plus computer.
No way.
Oh, that shit is still in there.
Hey, I'll get that back for you.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty
so
nuts.
all their stuff in that area is pretty much left there. But question, why wouldn't they take their stuff? It's because they were forced to leave in that quick
people had to
second.
leave quickly, and then also you don't have another house somewhere. So you're leaving. You don't have anywhere to put anything.
Right. Yeah.
And so, some people,
some people
are going into shelters. So obviously you have like next to no space to do anything.
What about the cars too? People just had to get up and leave their vehicles.
No, well they drove out with the cars because that's how they were getting out.
Yeah. Did you get evacuated that way?
No, I was always living in Salem.
Okay. So you were evacuated that way.
So I wasn't living here when the
okay.
Yep.
You were studying.
My family, my father, my sister, they had to evacuate. Yeah.
So their stuff is as well.
Yeah, yeah. So because
that's a time capsule.
Yeah.
So here in Plymouth, this is how much ash and mudslides and everything filled it up to there. That's insane.
This is what we used to use way back.
To read it?
Yeah. So there was a needle on it. It was hooked up to a motor. And then it would just go. So it's like the same thing that you're seeing here.
Oh my God, it's just paper then.
Yep, you used to have to change these every day.
And this is what
a big roll.
This is what you were talking about that you liked. You liked.
Yeah, the drum recorder. Yeah, really nice.
You used to have to change it.
So cool. Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're very lucky. Venus doesn't usually talk to people.
I like Venus.
She's funny. She was great. Yeah.
We're cool.
We're great.
We're cool, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, she was really nice. So guys, this is the last thing. See, when it was active and wanted to erupt, oh, if you can even see, you can see it. It was going like this. Then it had that down period that we talked about, and then again, and it's off. And it goes again in 2010 right here. But the thing they're saying is, because the bar here, again, their reading levels, they're still going up, and it's still showing activeness just as it did here. It's not going down, which is why this whole thing is still here. And that's to simplify it in a dumb way so we all understand. Right, thank you so much for that. Seriously, thank you.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. We're doing it. I gotta announce something to you though. We're going back to the mansions. More to film. Let's go. Seems alright, huh? Oh, look at that. So these are little telephone wires. You can barely make them out. Telephone pole right there. Again, once a lavish street with houses. Oh, shit. You just saved me.
Yeah, I literally moved it for you.
Look at that one.
Whoa. That's like just a frame of the mansion now.
Yeah, that's unique. That looks sick, huh?
Yeah. All these mansions, man, they all have their own unique design and architecture to them, which is why I love exploring here. You can see the ocean straight ahead.
So good. So apparently, and what I was gonna say is, we looked at our map and we picked the biggest mansions here in Fox Bay, like in terms of like size from Google Satellite. These are the ones we're driving to and exploring. Again, this was legit a street. Can't even tell. Look at that.
Is that a car?
I don't know. Oh my God. Ah. What is this? So.
Dude, this is like, it could have been a car at one point.
It's so.
Yeah,
oh,
there's the engine right here.
How is it this destroyed? Look at that. Is that boat crashed into the house?
Like a little one. Yeah.
How did the boat crash into the house? Is it from like a landslide and it pushed everything? Yeah, bro, it is. Look, everything's all crumbled.
Yeah, it just came sliding down then from here.
I've never seen something like that. This boat is pretty sick though. The engine seems to be obviously gone. Nothing's left. It's just a huge shell now. Gotta be careful about going in this one. Might not be anything inside, but honestly, with all the things we've been doing now, it looks like there's nothing here, and then all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch here, but could be on another floor. Look at this. Maybe we can check on here. Yeah, it does look like the other ones. It looks like I can kind of get in through this side and wrap around to the right. I just don't want to cave down and fall in. Kind of scary. Wow. Look at that. Look how the chairs sit, synced into the ash. These are kind of preserved. What are these? Look at that. Reminder. It's Montserrat. Montserrat postcards. That's really cool. From the Vision Center. Probably doesn't even exist. Hey, look at that. From Plymouth. That's really cool. That's from Plymouth. When you can see the postcards or documents and it says the address, Plymouth, you can't even go there anymore. It's gone. It's under the ash. So to see that preserved like that is really cool. That's an old little, I think, radio down there. But for the most part, nothing's left here. It's so destroyed, this one. So much water damage. You can tell it was from the landslide, though, that caused a lot of this damage. All of it, like, plowed in here, knocked the whole wall down. And because it's built on this kind of slanted hill, I mean, the whole boat is coming in. It looks like a movie set scene. I'm about to leave, but I noticed this. This was their sugar jar. Look at that retro tint to it. I love that. And last but not least, their bedroom. They have their phone still on here. It looks cool. You know, one drawer open. A VHS tape down there. It's all like solidified to the ground now. Became one. One thing I was thinking about in my head is like, imagine things happened here in like 2002. We would be seeing maybe more like Segas, video games. We'd be seeing a lot more of different things as the time going on. That would have been crazy because those are like stuff that like we may be seeing Goosebumps stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying like what would have happened in different years and time spans. This was 1997, so we're seeing very older things. But then again, we are on an island in the middle of nowhere. But look at this. You know, and when I was younger and I was playing like Nintendo, original Nintendo, I've had those TVs that you're looking at right there. We are about to leave this place, but right before we leave, I wanted to show you the interior of this car. I love the old interiors, especially now being 2025. Look at how they look. It's like so ancient. This stuff to me is like what's in now. I'm like, I want to collect a car that looks like this. So the house we originally wanted to go to is impossible. We ended up just parking our car in an abandoned area. Now our car kind of matches and looks kind of abandoned. It's like we have to get to this mansion, bro. It's driving us nuts. But if we can't find a path in, maybe it's just not worth it. And this is the reality. You can't even move forward. We're stuck. Now again, without the help of Google Satellite, thank God for technology, I still wouldn't know where we're going. So Steve is saying, like he said, that he thinks animals made this path, which looks like it. It's not like totally all humanized.
It's like the animals make their own roads, that they know where it's safe to go.
Yeah.
Literally, we just follow it. And look, there's like animal poop right there.
Oh yeah, you're right, bro.
Yeah, no, I've done this so many times. I just follow the animal tracks and it leads me to the
spots.
places sometimes.
It looks like it's maintained, but it's like impossible.
It really looks like it's maintained.
There's no path to even get here except here. Why does it look like this? We should watch out for animals, huh? So right here, there's another house. We can check out both. I mean, animals must live here. What's crazy is this was a whole door. And it's gone. And look how it leveled the floor. You know what I mean? Again, with the stone walls, we've seen that many times. Just overlooks the view. But this one's in bad shape, and there's what it seems to be pretty much nothing. Yeah, nah. The only cool thing here, I'd say, is that pink lamp, which is kind of fresh. So the house that we want is actually across from here. So still on the right path. So I was showing my mom some of the pictures of this place, and she's like, the radio looks like from 1960s, the chairs are from 1970s, and the TVs are 1970s. So that's pretty nuts. Right now, Steve is leveling up his wood cutting skills to 100, getting us through here. We're strengthening up our abilities in crafting, but we're making our path to extend over to the next place, which we think is promising. So we think this is worth it by our judgment. Like and subscribe if you're new here. This is what we do. It takes a lot of effort to go to these abandoned places. We have a Patreon and link in the description down below if you want to donate. It costs a lot of money to go to these places. I have a Discord where it's like a big chat service if you don't know. And when you donate, you get that service with it for free. I'm on it. I update people, everyone who's on it every day. We hang out, we talk. If you want to get to know me more and we all hang out, it's on there. Link in the description down below. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I see it. Right through here, I can see the house now, the one that we wanted. Fudge. God. Yep, I see it, bro, huh? So somehow over here, I hope the reward was worth all this. Steve is sweating so bad, he needed a break. We're taking this out. Steve put a lot of work in getting us here. I'm just gonna do a little chop.
Just like that.
Chop.
Just hold it tight, bro, because that thing could fly. Like the knife can fly off your hand.
Yep.
Nice, dude.
You think?
There you go.
Maybe I have a natural skill in woodcutting my class.
Maybe you should switch careers.
Yeah, I might.
Be a woodcutter.
This is one of the craziest explorers we've ever done. Now, explorers, think about it. You've been watching us for a long time, right? When did we ever have to do stuff like Tomb Raider?
Cut that thing.
This one?
Yeah, right there. There you go.
Woo! I don't know if the camera caught that, but we did it. Okay. It's like we're in a first-person Skyrim video game, huh? All right. God. Okay. We made it. Look at this, so you can see the ceramic plates. And that's actually Plymouth. That's the watchtower of Plymouth right there. I remember seeing a before and after shot in the MVO.
Yeah, look at the floor, just literally fell crumbling down.
I don't know if we should go that way or maybe head down here. Look at this. There's a car peeking out. We just have to get down. We just have to get down over here. I'm just gonna push this whole thing. This might have been worth it now. I don't know what would be in here, but oh. Yes. Wow. Look at this bad boy. Now, explorers, look how preserved this car is, this Volvo. This, to me, so far, is the best car I've seen, and it was so worth the trek to get here. The fact that you can still see the tires, maybe this car can still ride, but it's just so preserved and pristine. Jeez. And it's under these, like, cool pillars. I mean, I don't know what else will be here, but this is the coolest one completely yet we found. Remarkable, in my opinion. And I'm gonna take my lens out, my little flashlight. Look at this. You can see the dashboard and everything still preserved. This is unbelievably amazing to me.
We explored the remains of this house, and there was nothing left, aside from volcanic ash and the car left behind in the garage.
I'm gonna have to drop my bag to weigh a little less, so I can trust myself walking through this. This is their kitchen. Yeah, I mean, thank God there was that car there, because this was a lot of work for, I mean, sadly, almost literally nothing if we didn't have that car. All right, guys, I just want to kind of sit here and talk to you guys really quick about why we do this, why we put all this work in to see this. And first off, it is cool, and it does feel like we're walking through a time capsule museum, except there's no rules, no laws, so it's exciting, right? That's kind of like a great reason right there, but there's so much more to it. There's a lot of passion, because when you have to go through stuff like this, it becomes a passion if you like to do it. We don't steal, we don't do anything. We just come here and we like to document history. Old things, new things, whatever, disasters. We want to show it all off. And one of the reasons why is because, first off, we like to do this. And second, yeah, it is a job.
Third is because we love to bring that nostalgic back and, you know, preserve history. Because this place is going to get demolished one day, or it's going to be gone, or the next eruption is going to happen and it's going to be completely gone. It's going to be avalanched or over or buried. So it's like we have this video to showcase what this place used to look like before. And that goes with abandoned dead malls, asylums, schools, and everything. There's so much asylums that we got to show off and preserve now that are gone to this day, completely gone. There's a McDonald's built over it. There's a neighborhood built over it and things like that. So we have all this and say, hey, we can look back and be like, hey, yeah, we went here. And for the people that live there, they can type in their asylum and watch our video and be like, wow, you know, this is what we used to explore or go into, or this is what my dad used to work at. You know how much malls I explored and had people say thank you so much. I used to have a date here. I used to come here every day after school. It's things like that that I'm like, wow, I do this a lot, not only for myself but for you guys. We're all learning together about Montserrat, and we're learning about what happened here, and no one really ever documented this. The only people I know documented this that has videos online is Stringer Media, and I think Two Swag Productions has videos out here, so shout out to you guys. Other than those people, I don't know anyone else on YouTube that ever came here even knows about this. I think this, you know, we put a lot of work in this video. We interviewed people. We put a lot of money to even get here for the passion and the art and the love. So I really hope you're enjoying this. And this is one for the books, and not even really History Channel covered too much on this and for those who did, it's been so long ago in the past on TV that it's just a lost media file. So to have this on the internet that you can easily look up or learn about is great, and that's what we do. So just wanted to share that. We're going to keep it moving. Also, guys, really quick, without that, here is one of my art designs. So this is an actual photo from an asylum, and this is one of my shirts that I sell. I started a series. I don't post the next one until they all sell out. So this is the one that's currently online. This is an anime girl. It's not even AI. We drew it, and we put her into every single one of my photos. And this is kind of like what we sell. So it's like a little hype kind of style brand. This is what I like to do, and I have a bunch online. If you guys want to support and buy them, that means a lot too. And I have a bunch of other stuff. It's exploringcrew.com. I am Exploring with Josh, and we're the crew. We go around the world searching for unknown places. It doesn't cost, well, if you're local, it won't cost much money but gas. And I remember when I started as a kid, being 16 years old, I used to skip school and explore. And so it's like we started with, and I had no money back then, so we would just kind of like get rides and go explore around our local areas in New England. And we didn't need any money, and that's how we did on the weekends. We avoided trouble. We didn't do drugs. We didn't drink much. We just had so much fun doing that and breakdancing. So this is what we love to do. We're still doing it now. So yeah, thank you guys. All right, guys, we trekked in here. I don't know, how long do you think it took? About an hour, Steve?
Even more.
Yeah, to get to this was the hardest one. I'm gonna put all my stuff away. I don't want to record getting out. I'm just updating everyone as we take you guys along. So putting my stuff away. We'll see you when we get back to the cars for the next spots. Peace. All right, guys, and we are back. A couple more we're doing. So right now we are on the closest street to the beach where we just look out at the water, which means we'll probably have the most expensive houses here no matter what. All the richest is right here. This looks like a big one, like Bruce Wayne's mansion. Holy crap. We gotta jump this, I think. Ben.
So I was watching on TikTok, this guy, karate chops anything. He breaks chains. So I think I just karate chop it.
Really?
Yeah, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2.
Wow. Thanks to Steve's karate chop we got here. Don't know what we do without him. Most expensive one for sure. It's massive. This might be one of the coolest ones we've done so far. It sucks the roof caved in. Whoa. Oh my God. Even the bathroom looks better than all the rest. Completely different from the other ones. Look, you have this art piece right here. Little palm tree. Massive kitchen. Bruce Wayne himself was here. Look at that. preserved since 1996 or 7. Art pieces still on the wall intact. Curtains with the furniture. So coming back to the paintings, Steve made a good point. That's the artist's name. I don't know who this artist is. Almost looks like Stephen King. I can't really read that, but I just wanted to tell you guys that's the artist. This one doesn't have it on here. Oh, it does. Oh, I can kind of read it better. Cave, Stephen Cave. Let me know if this guy's a legend or not. Regardless, in my opinion, he's super talented to me, so I'm loving this. We had a gold mine with this one. Very unique setup to how the way it's destroyed. I mean, look. I didn't even notice, but over here too. Some more art pieces. Guy was a full-on millionaire, multi-millionaire for sure, whoever lived here. He had his own gym equipment here. Treadmill. You can still make that out, huh? This is super sad, man. It's like you work so hard to buy your dream home, to make it happen, and then you're just getting screwed over by nature. Look at this bed. Look at this. It's literally our level. So much volcanic ash and everything has seeped through somehow. I don't even know. It piled up this whole room. I don't even know. There's a wilderness in the bathtub. Unbelievable. Now, if we look at his kitchen, you can see it says Runaway Travel, Marine Drive. Maybe this is one of the companies he owned. And I think he went to some sort of university, as on this side, American University of the Caribbean, Montserrat, West Indies. What I really like too is down here, his Coca-Cola cans, the old school classic ones. I'm going up the stairs probably maybe to their bedrooms, but you can see that they had like plants going all the way up to there. I mean, you can't get any more fancy than that. Wow. This one's pretty much preserved. This was maybe one of their kids' rooms. Obviously must have had a family, right? Little baby doll right there. Some stuff in here. Some VHS tapes. That's in Chinese. Nothing really left about the family. Now this is interesting. They're empty photo albums. But I'm just wondering, why are they all empty? And they're all open. Did they take them out? But they would have just took the whole book with them. Again, another Chinese calendar. So I'm assuming this was maybe by the calendar, it's possible that this could have been our super rich Chinese family that did a lot of business. I mean, look at their door entrance. It's like a whole castle door. Like they had a drawbridge and everything. It just feels like it. Walk into their big, massive area. Their Christmas tree at one point would be down there if they celebrated Christmas. I mean, this is crazy. It's a very eerie vibe, explorers, when you see something like this. Not many people get to do this. I don't know if anyone really wants to do this, but it is very exciting and eerie. And yeah, it's pretty much safe to say now that this couple, Mandarin couple from China, probably the mainland for sure. Could be Hong Kong though, but I don't know. Just an idea though that this is for sure. This is definitely either way some Chinese owner, in my opinion. Check this out. Fancy rich dresses and clothing. I'm sure like whoever lived here owned everything. Now what the fudge is that? It's massive. Like all the bees, termites' nests maybe? They own this whole thing. Look at, they made all these nests. Kind of looks like the magazine, those outfits. Gotta have the most lavish bathroom. Love it. Last but not least, the last room. Don't even know if I could make it over this, dude, honestly. I don't even want to go through here. I'm on my last kind of like HP, my last health. I'm so tired and exhausted from this. Oh my God. This thing is still sitting in the corner. Hasn't moved in like 40 years. Wow. Never mind. Obviously another bathroom. Another bedroom in general. We cannot go through here. Look at that. I wasn't joking. We are on the finest of the finest now. The last stretch of this video for exploring mansions of the ones that we picked through satellite. This doesn't mean these were the best ones. It just means these are the ones that we decided to do and take a guess. But I can tell you this is probably the most expensive one because it was the largest in the whole area of Richmond and Fox Bay. I mean, dude, this could have been the freaking governor's property for all we know. I bet you this was a whole pool. Yeah, I'm actually sure it was, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So this is why I think I'm walking on a pool, and I could be wrong, is because right here was a whole water fountain. You know, so water's all dripping down, and it probably had this beautiful area where the pool would be. And right here was probably a nice little walk path to take you over to this. Again, I've never seen a place like this so unique in my life. Oh, could be wrong. I think the pool could have been right there. Let's trek in here though. Unbelievable what we're still seeing, and you can just make out every little thing almost by every little bit. This is the coolest one I've seen, hands down now. The marble on here. This was probably to cook your food, to hang out while looking at the beach. And maybe, like I said, actually maybe this was the pool. I mean, not to get too close because I don't want to fall in, but I am pretty sure this was the pool that we're on. But look at their view. Can't even make this up. This is honestly amazing. And this even brings you downstairs, probably back into this house, I think. But let's take it down. Oh no, it doesn't. There's a gate. Probably just wraps you around to get a better view of the beach. I mean, we're talking, this could have been, even here, $1 million or more. I don't know what this would have cost in 1997 or what the prices were, but especially back then with everything being so, you know, great, this could be top tier. Also, I can see their side though. If they found out that it was 400 years ago before an eruption ever happened from 1996 anyways, at that point, they're probably all thinking, it may never erupt, and if it does, we might all be dead, who cares? And then they build all this stuff anyways, not ever thinking what was really gonna happen, and who would have thought? And then going forward with what I learned, first off, look at, those are doors. You can't even open them. We're so covered by dirt and trees now. But think about this as of right now. The data shows that at any point in time, technically, it could be awoken and things can happen again, which is why the MVO is still here. The data shows that there's still activity, just as if it was gonna erupt. That's what makes this volcano super interesting. Covered, watching us as we speak. I just noticed this, but the whole roof right here is ready to just fall down. I was looking out at the roof and I just noticed this. There is a I've never seen anything like this, but there's a cactus on the freaking roof. And this, guys, wraps up our last abandoned house of the trip in Montserrat. I am so tired. One of the hardest and craziest explores I've ever done to date in the last 11 to 13 years on YouTube at least. Most memorable places that probably sticks to me for the rest of my life, documenting this and showing this. It's definitely one for the books, for sure.
We went over to David Lee's place, the Gingerbread Hill, and he wanted to share some of his homegrown mangoes.
So we found a mango.
So they have a mango tree, and apparently this mango tree is different from all the mango trees, but they have like one of the best mango trees, so.
The guy that sold us the property, there's Julie trees over there, which is what everybody dreams about, but nothing. He would not go to the Julie tree, he would come to this tree.
Yeah.
Take a bite.
Oh! All right, let's each take a bite. Each take a bite.
Okay.
It's all right. We could each share.
about that taste?
Oh my gosh. Really?
Probably one of the best mangoes I've ever had.
Well, you won't buy that in the States. They pick them too green. This is right off the tree.
Damn. Oh, this is incredible.
Bro, chill. I want to have a bite. I just want a bite.
Here.
Yeah, that's...
It's so juicy and sweet and perfect, man.
Oh my God.
That's why we moved to Montserrat. You can just pick it off the tree.
This is really good. We need more.
Is there any under
We beasted on these now. It's all gone. Look at all of them right here. We can eat them all. There's so many. It was nice hanging out.
Yeah, thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
God bless.
And here we are, where it all started and where it's ending. Huge shout out to my Patreon tier supporters, especially to Urban Legends and Beyond. Christine Williams, CTBDKCC, Austin Bond, Bobby Olmstead, Melissa Valine, Haunted 1821, Jason, Voices from Beyond, Mr. Anderson, Molly and Emily, Tim F., aka Chef,